Hey everyone, welcome again on Davis Stack. And let's continue this series. In this video, we are going to work on the UI part of the phone authentication screen. So before implementing the phone authentication with our Todo app, first we have to make the screen of that page. So whenever you will click on this button, then we have to go on a new screen. We're going to work on this UI in this video. And there you have the phone number space and the OTP space where you have to put the OTP. And also after clicking the send button, we will start the countdown to send OTP again. Okay, so that kind of thing you will find on the OTP screen. So we are going to work on this UI, and after implementing this UI in the next video, we are going to implement the phone authentication logic with the Firebase. So please watch the video till the last and hit the like button and share the video to your friend and also subscribe to the channel. So let's start the coding. So the first thing we have to do is we have to create a new page that will be a phone or page.dart file. And here what we have to do, we have to create a new stateful widget and let me create a stateful widget phone or page. At first it will going to return an empty scaffold, then we will going to work on the UI. Okay, and let's go on a sign up page, and in the sign up page here we have the continue with mobile button. What we have to do, we have to use the navigator dot push and provide the route, which will be a material page route. And in the builder method we are going to return the phone or page. That's it. And let's go on a phone or page. Now let's work on the OTP field. So for that, just I will change the vertical 20 and I will change the size box to 150. And to work on a OTP field, I'm going to use another pub package called OTP text field. So let me just copy this package name and let me put it on a pubspec.yaml file. We also had to add a timer which will show you that how many seconds left to resend a OTP. So let's work on the timer as well. Now we have to call this start timer method when we click on a send button. Okay, so let me go over there and let me first create a widget over here that will show the timer. So let me just work on that widget first. I'm going to use the rich text widget to showing it. Now when I will click on a send button, then what we have to do that we have to start the timer. So let me go on a send button. So where we have that send thing we have in our text form field. So in the text form field here we have the send. So here what I'm going to do, I'm going to wrap it on a inkwell, and in the on tab I'm going to copy the I'm going to call the timer start timer. So where we have that start timer function, here we have the start timer function. So here I'm going to call the start timer whenever I will click the send button. Okay, so if I will go back and come here again, and if I will click on a send button, then the timer is started. You can see that. But one simple logic we have to create here, that after clicking on the send button, we have to disable the send button till the 30 second. So for that, what I'm going to do, I'm going to create a new variable called bool, which will handle that wait until the timer becomes 0. Okay, so here I'm using the wait function, wait variable. So with help of this wait variable, I will going to control the this button, and also what I'm going to do that I'm going to create a new string variable called button name. So after clicking on the send button, I have to convert this send button to the resend button. Okay, so that's why initially it will be a send, and I'm going to use these two variables. Just see that I'm just going to pass this variable here in a text field. Instead of the send, I'm going to use the button name. So initially it will be a button name. When we click first time, then what I'm going to do that if the wait, so initially wait is what I said on a wait. Initially wait is false, which means we don't have to wait at the initially. Okay, so if the wait is true, then don't do anything. So that's why I'm just doing a null here. So if wait is true, which means don't do anything, which means this button will not work. If the wait is not true, then start the timer, and also set the state wait true. The first time it when I will click on a send button, which means wait will be true, and also the button name will become resend. And with help of this wait button only, what I will do, I will going to change the color. So if the wait is true, then we have to show that the color gray. And what we have to do that all the time when we click this button, then we have to set the start as well to the 30. Why I'm putting it as a 30 again? Because basically this timer will go up to 0 second. So start will become 0. Then again we will click on a send button. So this will have to again start from the 30 second. Okay. That's why whenever we will click the send button, then start will become 30, wait will become true. And just after the 30 second here, the wait will become again false. Maybe I'm not confusing you. Let me hit the save and show you in action that how it will look like. So if I'll go back and come again, wait is false, start is 30. When I will click on a send, then send become resend and it will fade out because now wait become true. Okay. And just after the 30 second, this will again be a white color because now wait become a false just after the 30 second. So that was the logic. The last thing we have to work is the button. So let's quickly fix that thing. So let's work on the button. Now all the thing is cleared and we can conclude this video, and let's in the next video work on the implementing the authentication logic. Till that, happy coding. Please don't forget to like and share the video. Also subscribe the channel.